Right here in the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, a couple of heroes that are debt-free because they work their butts off and they use their brains. Way to go, you guys. How much debt have you guys paid off?
We paid off $35,917.
I love it. And this is Josh and Tracie, and you guys are from where?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, right here. So you're neighbors
Yes,
then.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. How long did it take you to pay off your $36,000?
6 months.
6 months. Very good. And making a range of income of what?
Around $45,000.
Around $45K. What do you guys do for a living?
We're in ministry.
Okay. Very cool. With which church?
Well, we
Or you have a nonprofit or a...
it's like a nonprofit. Yeah, we kind of reach into people groups that are unreached and just share about the love of Jesus with the people here in Nashville.
Very cool. Any particular people groups?
There's a whole group of people groups. We on Southeast Nashville. There's a whole group of people groups.
There definitely is.
American
Southeast
and
Nashville.
others that
it's become international.
Yes.
A lot of Nepal there, a lot of other things. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. Good for you guys. That's very neat. And so, what kind of debt was the $36,000?
It was IRS debt, credit cards, and student loan, and a car.
Ah, wow. So you did not make enough to feed your family in 6 months and pay off $36,000. So what'd you do?
Well, we sold the car and
How much of this was car?
It was about $18,000.
Half of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, it needed to go. Good. Okay. What are you driving?
We're driving now
Yeah.
a 2006 Toyota Sienna.
Oh, not bad. Okay.
Right.
Very cool. And it's paid for, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cool. So you've sold the car. What else did you do to get out of debt?
Really, we just saw God provide. You know, Abraham, when he leaves his dad, he believes in a God who brings things into existence that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that same thing constantly. We saw God provide when we had no idea how we could see.
Cool. Give me an example.
You want to go?
Yeah, I mean, we went to the Smart Money conference last October. The Funks, one of your team members, took us.
Yeah.
And then we started Financial Peace with them. And after that, we just started, had a written budget. And then I really didn't want to sell my van.
Yeah.
And I kept asking, do I have to sell my van? And you kept saying, sell the car. So we sold the car, and we just trusted. And so about in January, once we sold the van, we just started seeing God provide just through various family members or ministry partners that we have. They would just, not knowing that we needed money, God would provide through sending a check in the mail, through a little bit of inheritance that we got.
Oh,
and,
very cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. And then just got the ball rolling, and then just continued just to watch God.
So these
continue to be
unexpected
faithful.
checks that come in from ministry partners,
Yes, sir.
from inheritance, from different things, that's just God winking at you, going, you're on the right track.
His graciousness
Yes,
toward us was
faithful.
amazing.
You're
Yeah.
just doing the good thing. So these two are smart. Let's give them a little more.
No.
Yeah.
He's just gracious.
Well,
Yeah.
it's that, but you were heading the right way. When you're faithful in the little, you'll be given more to manage. It's
Yes, sir.
scriptural. Okay. Good for you two. Very, very well done. I'm very proud of you. How's it feel?
It feels awesome. So just to be freed up to do what God has called us to do, and not have to worry about finances anymore. So it's awesome.
Okay. Now, I get the part that God played where he sent you and he was gracious and he provided. What did you do that was faithful? Where were you trustworthy on how you were getting out of debt? What do you tell people the keys to getting out of debt are?
I think for us especially, it was being on the same page. Like when John Funk asked us to go to the Smart Money Live, I was like, oh, you can go and I'll keep the kids. We can't get a babysitter. And then God provided for us to get a babysitter. And so we got a babysitter. We both were able to go. And it was just being on the same page. That was huge for us. Like, we're both headed in the same direction for the same purpose. And we were intense. Like, we were like, nothing's in our way. We were getting out of debt. And our original projection to get out of debt was like 18 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a long time. And then, I mean, we just, it
Yeah,
took
but
6 months.
getting rid of the car accelerated that a bunch.
It did,
yeah.
huge. And after I let loose of the car, it was good.
Very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank
I'm very,
you.
very proud
Thank
of you
you.
guys. And you have how many kids?
We have 3.
3 kids.
Yes, sir.
3?
3. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Emma, Kate, Eli, and Ellie.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, well, bring them over. Have they been practicing their debt-free scream?
They have.
Okay, so they're
Yes.
ready to do this. And how old are they?
And McKate's 10, Eli's 7, and Ellie's 5.
All right. Very, very cool. All right. We've got a copy of Chris Hogan's book, Retire Inspired, for you, signed by him, because that's your next step, is continue to build wealth, and that'll put you in a position to continue to do ministry.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's very cool stuff. And continue the generous living that you obviously have as a whole lifestyle for you guys.
Thank you.
Very, very proud of you. I'm glad we were able to walk with you. I'm glad John and them had you come over and be part of it. And it's very, very neat. Very proud of you guys. See, folks, people can be smart. They can be smart. They can make decisions. These two did it, man. Way to go. All right, Josh and Tracie, Emma Kate, Eli, and Ellie, $36,000 paid off in 6 months, making $45,000. That includes the sale of an $18,000 van. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free!
Way to go, you guys. That is awesome. Way to go. See, you can do this, but you got to decide. You got to look at your life. And here's the thing. When you start looking at the ratios in your life, you know what stupid looks like. You sit down, you look, you go, look, we got $30,000 in car debt and we make $40,000. Well, that's stupid. And you don't need me to tell you that. You can look at it and go, well, of course that's stupid. No wonder I can't breathe. This car owns me. I don't own it. The borrower is slave to the lender. Personal finance is 80% behavior. It's only 20% head knowledge. You can make good decisions. But you just have to stop and start thinking and quit impulsing like you're 4 years old. And as soon as you do that, I see people, listen, have you ever gone on a trip and you look up and you're before GPS, maybe, and maybe some of you haven't been on a trip before GPS, you were not that old, but you look up and you're going the wrong way. And you're going 70 miles an hour down the interstate the wrong way. And you go, oh, we're heading the wrong way. What do you do? You get off the exit, right? You go onto the bridge. You turn left back up onto the ramp. And you jump back up on going back the way you should have been going in the first place. And you're back up to 70 miles an hour. Now, you are not heading 70 miles an hour towards your direction, towards your destination. Technically, you are. But you need to understand, you've just changed your velocity, not by 70, but by 70 plus 70, because you were going 70 miles an hour in the wrong direction. Now you're going 70 miles an hour in the right direction. That's 140 miles an hour change. And that's what happens when you make a U-turn with any area of your life. You don't just make the progress in the direction you should have been going in the first place. You also are no longer heading in the wrong direction at breakneck speed. So when you cut up the credit cards and quit borrowing money, you have plastic surgery and quit borrowing money. When you say, we're not borrowing money on a car anymore, we're never going on vacation unless we pay cash for it again. When you get ready to go to college, baby doll, you're going to a college we can write a check for, and you're going to get a scholarship and a job. And when you start making decisions like that and you start putting this value system over your family, you've quit going in the hole at the rate of tens of thousands of dollars. And now you're not only not going in the hole, you're digging out of the hole at the rate of tens of thousands of dollars. So this is 20s of 40s of 50s of hundreds of thousands of dollars now in the right direction. And it turns into millions when you start investing it. The reason people are broke in America is not because they don't have enough income. It's not because they have this problem or that problem. It's because they freaking spend everything. That's why they're broke. Because they don't have their life under control. So get yourself on a written plan. Go to everydollar.com. It's free. Shut up. It's free. For your Android, your iPhone, get your Every Dollar budget going where you're telling every dollar what to do every month. And people are paying off debt like crazy. When you start doing this stuff on purpose, it clears your debt. It changes everything. But you got to do it on purpose. No one wanders out of debt. You can wander into debt. No one wakes up a millionaire accidentally unless they hit the lottery, which would be a freaking accident, or unless they inherited it. But 88% of America's millionaires, 9 out of 10 millionaires, are first-generation rich. They started with nothing, and they didn't accidentally go, oh, look at that, I got $1 billion, I wonder where it came from. No, they systematically saved and invested by staying out of debt and staying on a plan and using something like Every Dollar to do it. This works. This works. This is not a game. This is your life. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.